let's hope Rick is never inside of another school after the way he's acted out here on YouTube. So for a lot of people that don't know, Rick's motivations here, if you go to his LinkedIn page, shows you what his motivations are, why he got involved in the Delphi case to begin with. It's not because he was so traumatized like you or me from hearing what happened to Abby and Libby and being shocked and pulled right in because we couldn't just walk away from this. It was because he wanted to write a book, and he's always been looking to publish a book. Let's just hope he's never inside of a school again. And if you're concerned, I think you should reach out to the school and you some of the more insane actions and just simply show them his channel. I think that's all you would really have to do at this point, but most likely he's moved on from that profession. They probably found out how much of a piece of a shit that he really is, right? But he's pretty much two-faced. Like, he's a political son of a bitch, right? He's one way in public, but he waits for the parents to leave. He kind of had that feeling from that. Maybe that's why I never liked him. He always had that teacher vibe about him, but he kind of has the vibe about he's one way when he wants you to believe, and I think we've exposed him for that as well. You know, it's just kind of like repetitive shit that we're going over here, but maybe if you go and listen to that video about him trying to humiliate me, he had heard the full version other than the fact that I left out that she was 7 years old. I did say she was a child when she was a kid. And he attempted to use that to humiliate me, leaving that portion of the story out. I find it interesting that 200-300 people, whatever, I don't know how many people are watching the videos right now, watch the videos though, and there's not a bigger uproar about it. So I think that's why this is more alarming than anything else, because he clearly knew what he was attempting to do. He was taking that story to obviously use it to try to humiliate me, but a lot of people haven't addressed it to him specifically. As you can see, he's not making videos or talking about that, but I would love to hear his explanation on why he even attempted to bring that up to the community, talking about why I said my cousin, who was a child at the time, was molested and turned to drugs, got a bad batch, and she died from it, right? And then he took the portions out of that story that he didn't want you to hear to try to humiliate me with, oh, his cousin's a drug addict, basically, is what he's trying to attempt to say, and she died from a bad batch. So look at the kind of people that these are the people that's what he's attempting to do, you know. So I think the school board should be aware of this kind of stuff, and he should be reported. And I know some of you people will be taking this matter into your own hands. I know a couple of people have reached out to me for some of this information, and that's why I'm posting it. So Rick does get reported here because he is nothing but a sack of shit. He is going to be fucking swiftly dealt with by the law, or he is going to make an apology, and he's going to bring this and he's going to address it properly and how he attempted to do that to his community. Or like I said, you know, he can keep getting fucking exposed as he's been doxing everybody else online as well. So I've seen this as just something that's a part of his actions, and I'm just mirroring his actions back at him. So how does it feel, Rick?